See what I'm saying? Haters. Niggas ain't, man, this is why I hate the whirlwind of this all. Now, if you're just joining us, recently, pop star celebrity Drake whipped his cock out for the world to see. And apparently, there's parts of the different communities are wondering if it's real or if it's an AI cock. They said they are sure that it's Drake's cock because it's on his plane and his bed and it's been confirmed.
We literally heard that in real life.
We did heard that. And they also said it wasn't even rock hard. They say Drake had a semi-missile at a 50% flag.
And I think the real question of the day is, did you see Drake's cock?
I did not.
Huh. Well,
I did not. I don't want to see no nigga. No. Is this where we at? This is where we've become? This is where we at as a human and a people?
Yeah,
that
man.
A niggas meet online and it's the talk of the town?
Listen, man, I ran to Twitter to see Drake's cock. I'm talking it was like 3:30 a.m. when I heard about this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, it's early as Shirley. Drake has a leaked cock on the internet? Count me in, Drizzy. So I went to Twitter, and it's not that I care to see Drake's cock, you know? I just look at it from a standpoint of, like, Drake is really famous. It'd be interesting if it was like a real video of Drake on the internet. So I look at the video, and I'm like, I don't know if that's Drake. You feel what I'm saying? It feels Drizzy-like, you know? You know, it's like, all right, I go on about my day, and then I hear everybody talking, like, about Drake's, you know, huge penis, and I was just like, Drake does have a huge penis. So that's how that went down. And that's pretty much it.
I asked, did you see Drake's face? They said no.
Nah, you don't see Drake's face.
So come on, man.
It felt like it was Drake, though, you know?
How did it? Are you supposed to say pause?
No,
Did you see his face? No, but it looked like his cock.
No, it felt like it was Drizzy, man.
What, that shit had like sprinkles on it and shit?
It just felt like it was from the 666. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like it was just.
A lady off camera said, "Indeed, the size is 66666." Yo, that's crazy to me.
I just felt like it was Drake when I see it. Because to me, it wasn't like a big deal to me, you know? So I like looked and said, I feel like that's Drake. And then
are you doing this on purpose?
What?
I don't think it was a big deal or nothing.
No,
All these large humor.
None of that, man. I don't believe in it. It's the reason why I'm saying I saw Drake's dick. Because, you know, I don't care what it makes somebody think. You know what I'm saying? I did it from a standpoint of Drake's very famous, and I just want to see what's going on out here. Like, wow, it really is.
I can understand why curiosity may hit. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, watching another man's dick does nothing for me. Only in the sense of, like, let's say Drake's dick's way bigger than mine, right? Right. Like, I can't spit started from the bottom same.
You're a special son of a bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
This is what I say, though, right? I look
started from the bottom, now we're here.
Hey, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. But I kind of look at it from a standpoint of, and this is also not something that you would do. So we're in the same wavelength here. Is that, like, if you told me so-and-so video of so-and-so getting shot is on Twitter, I would run to Twitter to see the video, and you wouldn't. And see, I'm not the type of person that like retweets something like this or thinks it's a big, huge deal. I don't think it's a big, huge deal. I just am from a world where this didn't exist. Like when I was a young person, like there's no way that when the Marshall Mathers LP comes out a few days later, everybody's gonna say, "Hey, you can go here and see Eminem's dick." You feel what I'm saying? Like, there was no possibility I was ever going to see the guys from Boys to Men dick when I was growing up. It just isn't a real thing.
And it's so hard.
Oh, yeah, no, it's so hard. I didn't pick that on purpose. Okay, these are coincidences. But yes, bro, it's just That's why I go. And it's the same reason.
When you mentioned back in the day, I thought you was going to talk about like when Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson had the sex tape.
Yeah, no.
That's when you saw it. Like, I think that was probably the first celebrity dick anybody ever seen.
Yeah, but it's never been the most popular rapper ever.
Yeah.
The most popular rapper at that time. So that's the only reason. You know what I'm saying? And I look at it from the standpoint of, of course, like I said, I don't give a fuck what that makes anyone think. But it's because I'm not into the internet like that. So when something that don't happen all the time happen, I at least gotta check the video out.
Yeah, that's a great explanation.
Yeah.
Like, if you rub away the fact that it's even about a dick.
Yeah, that's my point. That's legitimately my point. Yeah.
See,
and
when
the same thing, if it's talking about somebody getting shot, like, I don't think that's entertaining or something I want to see. But if you take it away and you look at it in a vacuum of something that hardly ever happens is happening right now, and you're probably you're going to have to go out of your way to see this video later if you want to see it. You got to go down the deep, dark hole of this and that.
That nigga scrub the internet of his cock.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, when it first comes out, if you go to Twitter right now, you can see this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when somebody gets shot or somebody has some crazy sex tape, that shit disappear after a while. So I look at it from that kind of standpoint. I'm like, let's see what's going on.
Well, as far as the right hype is concerned, Drake, keep on whipping that cock. My good man. The people seem to like it.
Yeah, and it seems like good PR. And I heard that he posted on the internet. I don't know how true this is. I heard he posted, I wasn't hiding my dick from the world. I was hiding
the world from my dick.
And if you know his story about his kid, you just know how funny that is.
And it's even more ironic because they say Drake's dick is the size of a baby.
All right,
And that's it for the Raw Hype Report, ladies and gentlemen.
He's the only person I heard say that.
Come on, you read it, man. It's not me doing all that. It's called the Raw Hype Report.
I'll wash my nigga's ass.
No, man, introduce this shit first.
Lotion his body and dress him the fuck up.
Is it recording?
The Raw Hype Report. So apparently this lady just went viral for a tweet. It says, I'll wash my nigga's ass head to toe. I had never read this tweet before. I didn't know it was going there. Lotion his body, dress him, feed him, get his ingrowns. I swear to God, I was thinking about making a segment recently about how I love things that women do because women don't get enough credit for the things that they do enough. And these were the things that came to my
happy.
mind.
I like her already.
All right. Pedicures, clean, wash for him. Like there's nothing I wouldn't do for that man. That's mine. She tweeted that. I think that's sweet.
That is amazing. And if she doesn't have a man, wink, wink. But if she does, he and her are probably equally happy. Because, and you run the benefit of him returning the favor, right? And we live in a world where a lot of times some people think you deserve this, but you don't have to give it, right? And I get it. Some people ain't with the rubbing on feet and doing all that extra shit.
Let me ask you a question real quick, though. Apparently she was attacked on the internet for saying this.
Of course she was. Because anytime a woman says she's going to do anything for a man, she's attacked. So they're going to probably say shit like, yo, is he sick? Is he on hospice or something? Like, do you need to be doing this? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was.
Instead of he needs to be doing this, he wants to do this. She wants to do this.
Anytime a woman says something about a man that's a positive thing on the internet, she will be attacked 100% of the time.
Get out of here, Please raw hype responsibly. Sorry. Get out of here, you bitch. You try to ruin market for us. You're a pick-me girl. You just want them to pick me.
That's exactly what they call someone. Or if you say that men are right publicly, you will be attacked on the internet.
Oh, absolutely. Men are public enemy number one.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that.
Everybody hates men. Everybody hates men. Everybody hates men. You can say anything about a man and won't get any pushback. You cannot say nothing at all about anyone else. And I ain't just mean women. You can't say nothing about the trans. Can't say nothing about the Jewish community. You can't say nothing about Asian people. You can't say nothing about nobody else but a man. And everybody be good with it.
I agree with that.
Sad.
Public enemy number one for saying stuff about, though, is the white man. White men are public enemy number one nowadays.
No, they need to be public enemy number one. But all men are getting caught up in the fire.
I completely agree with that. I completely agree with that.
Yeah, the white men, they cause all the problems. There's people in the community, black community and all community, and sometimes even the urban and poorer communities who blame men and women for the issues they should blame the government for.
Oh, I agree with that, too. But I do not agree.
Who's the government? White man.
That white people cause all these problems. White.
On the Raw Hype Report, recently, famous comedian Monique recently went and had a sit down with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay, in which they discuss certain issues like Oprah Winfrey, how she's a hating ass bitch. They discuss Tyler Perry in a sneaky recorded conversation. She even referenced how Cat Williams was correct about a lot of the things she said about the shady ass Kevin Hart. Hype, did you watch the Monique on Shay Club? And if you did, how do you feel about it?
Oh, Shay Club.
On Club Shay.
I've seen enough clips about it. Like, Monique is one of those people that I root for. But I don't like her for some reason. I don't like her for some reason. And it's just because she's not funny to me. I don't like how she carries herself. I don't like the way that she speaks when she gets her point across. But I hear her say some shit that sound like real shit. And I wish her the best. And I hope she has a great career. So it was hard for me to watch the whole interview. But when I seen the stuff that she referenced, it seemed like real shit. It seemed like shit I would agree with. It seemed like the people that I felt was shady in Hollywood or that rubbed me the wrong way was the same people she didn't fuck with. So and she had validity with everything that she said. She had receipts. So I was rooting for her from the start. But I liked what she said. I liked what she put out. I liked that she said people need to keep that same energy when they're talking shit about me when they apologizing. Shout out to Charlemagne for doing that.
Yes, sir.
So I liked what I seen from it because I'm rooting for Monique, but I did not watch it in its entirety because I'm not that entertained by Monique.
Beautifully said. What I do not like about the situation is I don't like that after that I like and don't like that she's now going on tour with Cat Williams.
Okay.
Because now it almost seems like everybody going up to Club Shay, shitting on all the comedians, shitting on Kevin Hart, and then using that to springboard them going on stage to go tell jokes.
Agreed.
Right? And in this day and age, you got to get it how you get it. And once you get the eyes on you, you have to have something to sell. But when you're conjuring up the eyes by shitting on people, I don't like that. But in her case, these are people that should be shitting. That's what I was gonna say.
No doubt.
So
I get it.
They're correct in what they're doing.
Yes.
It's just the optic of it makes it look like you're shitting on people to get eyes on you, and then you selling shit to people with them eyes.
Exactly. And Club Shay's point is, hey, everybody come here to shit on people so I can monetize
get the views.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it feels,
Yes.
even though these people don't feel like those kind of people to me. It's just how I'm associating what's going on. I hear about Club Shay when comedians are on there talking shit about other comedians.
Before Monique, Club Shay had Country Wayne on there.
Yeah.
And of course, the clip we saw is him talking about his ex-girl, just hilarious, who just went on to host the Breakfast Club. So it's like, everyone who's a comedian seems to go to Club Shay and shit on someone to then get, again, she just signed to Breakfast Club, right? So that all is in the traction of him being heard because her name is now in the spotlight for something she's doing. So I'm going to latch on, even though he did it first. But still, it's all in the same sphere.
Same sphere.
And I don't like it. Even though these things are valid. He was in a relationship with her and he has his grievances. She wronged him and he's speaking about it. But the fact that it's all happening in the same place with the same tone makes it to where it makes me feel icky.
It's like I've already heard the song, and when Cat Williams sung the song, it was the best. And now you're asking me to listen to a lesser version of the same song when I already liked Cat Williams' song. Put on a Monique beat, man.
Okay, I got you. But yeah, man, so shout out to Monique. Shout out to Monique. Shout out to Club Shay because, again, even in this situation, I appreciate and I like the fact that he's getting the recognition that he deserves. He's a good talker. He's a good orator. He makes these people feel good. The vibes is good and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to continue to get people up here to continue to push his brand forward. But it seems like the brand is hating on niggas. And I don't like that.
Hey, I'm like, shout out Monique. Kept them receipts.
Yeah.
And then you heard it, nigga. Now pay me.
Me.
Yo, Nick, I hope you get your fucking money.
I hope you get it.
But unfortunately, it won't come from us.
I ain't with it.
Cause I do not watch your shows, but I wish you the best.
Sorry.
But do not go on them shows and give them a rest.
Yeah.
Keep your foot on neck
Yeah.
until they write you a check.
Yeah.
And Tyler Perry, I'm surprised that they ain't popped you.
Yeah. And Netflix, y'all can suck a dick. Y'all try to lowball me, I ain't with none of that shit. I ain't with none of that. I come to down and talk with Club Shay and we gon' spit the facts.
Yeah.
Cat Williamson tell you Kevin Hart is a bitch. Now I'm coming here to tell you the same Hart is a bitch. I used to be in the slow class, retarded and shit. But now I'm on the biggest level with these artists. Yes. I mean, I can call Oprah, even though she tried to shake me. I can call Tyler Perry, even though that nigga don't like me. I can go
Hey, man, that's the Raw Hype Report.
That's the Raw Hype Report, ladies. Come on.
Yeah. That's how we...
Responsibly. Let's go.
New York Mayor Eric Adams says illegal immigrants shouldn't buy Colt 45 liquor with their prepaid debit cards. This is costing taxpayers $53 million.
And to that I say, why not? If I'm an immigrant in a strange country trying to get by, I might need a Coke 45, man. Or a Heineken or something.
Listen,
or
man.
some kind of cerveza.
I have heard that a lot of people have come to this country lately and they're getting like $1,000 a month. I don't know nothing about none of this,
At all.
right? So when I seen that, I just busted out laughing like Colt 45, but I'm like, I feel like, I don't know why I'm here. If I'm this, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm here, but I feel like if you give me a debit card with $1,000 on it, I should be able to buy whatever the fuck. So yes. Yeah, it's infuriating that it's costing taxpayers $53 million, but it's really not because I didn't know before I read the article. And second of all, you gave the money
How
away.
you give me money and tell me how I can spend it?
Yeah.
Then call it food stamps. Don't tell me you give me an immigrant debit card and tell me, don't get drunk off this now. Like, what you want me to do?
Debit cards work like this, okay? If I know the 4-digit PIN number...
I can buy wherever Visa is accepted.
Yeah, that's not a debit card. All right, I don't know what that is.
That's you trying to police me. Yeah. You can't let me in your country and then tell me how to be in your country.
Yeah. But it was funny to read that, though. That's
so funny. But from a humane American standpoint, like, why they always figure out a way to give everybody except for me or people that need money, random money?
I saw a homeless guy yelling at the U.S. government saying, y'all giving people somewhere to stay and I'm homeless. And I was just like, well, okay. And then he said, and I got a full-time job. I said, damn.
Holy shit.
Right.
It sounds American to me.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can be in America with a full-time job and be homeless. Meanwhile, other people got, what you call it? Oh, because mine said something happened with 50 Cent. Oh, that ain't important. Well, apparently 50 Cent asked the mayor about this debit card situation. And the mayor responded and says, hit me up, Fifth, pull up on me.
He didn't say that.
He indeed did. He said, he told the 50 Cent, hit me up. And
I literally thought you was going to say, pull up on me. I was just waiting for it. I was just
type in the type of beat. I don't know what type of beat you want.
Oh, drunk type beat.
Oh, okay. Do niggas even still drink Coke 45?
Bruh.
That seems very specific. In what sounded like Coke 45 sponsored an ad from the New York mayor, he said, you better not buy no Coke 45.
Nah.
This debit card is not for a Coke 45.
Nah.
Well, if I see him, I'ma show him a Coke 45.
Yeah.
It's either that or let me sip on a Coke 45.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm doing out here in your country. I ain't even from here. I'm just trying to have a drink and your patrons seem to be calling me a bum here. I just want a drink, a Coke to be exact.
Yeah.
And your mayor is trying to tell me I can't have that.
Nah.
Well, I can't have that.
Nah.
I'm finna blast back.
Yeah.
Ask me why I shop the mayor. I'ma tell you he can have that.
I'm here. I take out my phone and I go on live. I'm drinking. What's in my cup? That's Coke 45. Not no Coke. It's the bottle. I get in the car, push that throttle. I might holler at me a model. Why? Because I just bought that bottle of that Coke. But I'm not from Indy. When I drank that 45, I get like oh so friendly. Oh yeah, I need it. I need it with my debit card. I'm weeded. I'm like, thanks, Joe Biden. Hell yeah, I be just speeding. Got that Coke. Coke 45.
Got that Coke.
That Coke 45.
Man, I got that Coke.
Hey.
I'm sipping on that.
Coke 40.
Can you go on over there and grab me a Coke 45?
Just slide right there.
Oh, man. But listen, man, to wrap things up, man, you can't tell me what I'm going to do with my money that you gave me.
No, bro.
Again, if you want to do that, call it food stamps and only accept food with it.
And if y'all bringing them over here, y'all want them here for a reason. It's something America gonna have a catch.
And it's probably something you need to get drunk to do.
If America lets you come here and get you $1,000 a month, trust me, they get the better end of the deal. You know it's a catch. You know it's a catch. You know it's a catch. Are you a fan of Keith Lee?
Indeed, I am. And I rate Keith Lee 8.5 out of 10.
Pause.
Why I like Keith Lee is he's an example of a good person doing good things and getting good results. People defend Keith Lee as if he's like a national treasure and they don't want anybody to try to besmirch his name. And I agree, because Keith Lee is not out here doing wild and crazy things. He's out here eating Hennessy wings and eating different snacks. And if a person eats food and then tell you this food is good and then you go follow that person, there's nothing really wrong with that person. So I do enjoy Keith Lee, and I enjoy what he's trying to help do to the ecosystem out here for people, and especially black people in Black History Month.
So, to the drama. Have you seen what happened with him in the Sweetly Seasoned place?
Indeed, I did, and I rated 3.5 out of 10. That is an example of black people blacking. And I don't like when black people negatively black. When black people black in a good black way, I like that. But when they do it in the black hand side of the way, I don't like that. Keith gave this young lady money and asked this young woman to disperse this to all the people he wanted. There was a barber out there. He's like, I don't know if this nigga cutting for free. How much he charge? Here's $1,000. Cut everybody for free. Oh, I found out about this place through you. Here go $1,000. And you cook these great food. Here go $2,000. But I don't have cash because niggas might rob me. So I'm going to send all the money to you, and I need you to divvy it up to everyone else. And everyone smiled in Keith Lee's face and said, absolutely, Mr. Keith Lee, we appreciate this and we appreciate what you're doing. But like I said about that black hand side, they had to nigger. And in this case, she decided to keep the money and say, I don't know them niggas. They was me. I'm sorry, Mr. Keith Lee, but if you tell me to give the money, I'll give them. But if you gave me the money. And then her son entered the chat. My mama ain't had to give him nothing. That's my friend. I asked her to come help me out, and she came down here, went live, and now our company closed.
I used to remember you used to always say, all publicity is good publicity.
I never said that. Oh, hell no, I never said that. I never said that because I never agreed with that.
I don't agree with that.
If you caught me fucking a chicken, that ain't good for me. I don't care if I get a Purdue sponsorship.
Are we for sure that isn't good? I mean, let's be serious. Like, if you just went super viral today and you were a stand-up comedian, you went super viral today because you got caught making out with a chicken.
If I get a chicken deal.
Not a fried one, I'm talking a live chicken.
If I get a chicken deal, then cool.
Exactly, that's what I mean. They got you a chicken deal.
But what are the chances somebody give a chicken deal to a nigga fucking the chicken? Like, I'm sorry. He would have to be preparing the chicken succulently, not succulent the chicken. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, all pub can't be good.
It can't be. How do you feel about Mr. Keith Lee?
I like Keith Lee, man. I always say that Keith Lee has drama follow him because he do shit with black people.
Ooh, kind of what I said.
Yeah, that's what
you made a face to make it seem like,
No, it's just the truth. He do stuff with black people.
Yes, and I love that. That's why I want him around. Continue.
Me too. That's all I got, man.
Keith Lee has done so much for the people, and all you have to share is, I like him.
I thought you cooked, man. Put on the beat.
You do.
All right.
Do.
Yeah, you cook.
I know. It's something you don't want to step on that.
It just don't need it. You feel what I'm saying? Like you could. Hey. Shout out to Keith.
Well, shout out to Keith Lee. We love what you're doing for the food people.
Ooh.
We love what you're doing to them rude people.
Ooh.
Keith Lee even say that he may whip your ass. So don't try to tell him about no rude people. Do what you do, Keith. Go ahead and eat Hennessy wings. That's cool, Keith. I like that food, Keith. Me and you, Keith. Sorry I had to wait 9 hours to get some food, Keith.
After 4 people, this food ain't free. He said, yes, it was. Who said that, Keith? Well, Keith done left. And now I gotta start charging niggas. I'm like, fuck Keith. I gotta keep all these figures. When they say, Keith said I had chicken dinner, I said, hell no, Keith a lie. He is a pretender. He said, I can have this cash. He sent it to me on Square. And they said, where my money? Where your money? I'm like, where? It was... No, bro. Shout out to Keith Lee.
Shout out to Keith Lee, man.
So apparently GoFundMe is holding a bunch of money that some guy that's a homeless man got awarded because some girl seen him put his story out. People felt sorry for him. And then they raised like $400,000 for him.
Good Lord.
Right? Goes super viral. And then this one shorty came out and was like, what? This dude is crazy. White lady comes out, says, this black dude is crazy. He's a sociopath. He kicked my ass. And then showed pictures. And she had like 2 black eyes and whatnot. So now GoFundMe is like, hell no, we ain't giving you the money, you crazy motherfucker. And then she like, yeah, in the homeless community, everybody know he crazy. He go around kicking ass, taking names. He's a real motherfucking menace out here in these homeless streets. He's a jerk. And then she said, I understand that she was trying to, she meant well or whatever, but this motherfucker's a piece of shit. So now GoFundMe don't want to give the man his bread. And now everybody is going on saying, like, since he beat up women and all this other stuff, that he shouldn't get the money. So they just holding the money. What do you think?
What if he's beating women because he's broke and homeless?
What if he beating them because they owe him money?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. As dastardly as this ended up being, it started off as a very what's the word? A very good story, a heartfelt, wonderful story. So a black girl sees an old black guy. She was with him during the day, gave him a hotel, gave him some food and all that. At the end of the day, she was even calling him Unc. So she was building a bond with him. And she's like, hey, I'm going to come back and I'm going to check on you. So that story is the story that went viral. What actually happened in his past life has nothing to do with what happened here. But what I will say is, what the fuck that got to do with GoFundMe? Your job is to house money that people send in. If the money, and you make sure that the money is being used for what it is. I saw somebody said one time on GoFundMe.
I don't even agree with that.
What do you mean? Oh, yes. If somebody send me the money, you don't need no verification. You know what I'm saying?
No, like it's illegal to make like a GoFundMe with a lie.
Yes.
I'm sorry. That should not be a crime. Y'all gave me y'all's money based on the story that I told you. That's why you gave me the money. You don't know me. I gave you a story and you gave me money based on the story.
Yep.
What else do you want?
Is there a legal case involved in here? Because this money was garnered because he is homeless and he does need help. Now, granted, he might be homeless for too many right crosses on white women. But that has nothing to do with why I'm awarded this money. How can they then step in and use their morality to stop my check?
Exactly. I'm on your side. And mind you...
Well, hold on. What side are we on?
The side of hit them bitches.
No, we're not.
No, I'm saying, no, literally. All right, GoFundMe has no right to hold his money.
None.
Okay? But this is my thing. If I donated to this, I would want my money back. Okay? This is why I would never donate to somebody else. And it's because I don't know that your story is true.
I don't know it.
And people have ruined it by things like this. I'm sorry. I don't want my money to go to a guy that's just beating up homeless women. I agree.
That. So let me take out my money. Yes. If some people gave and forgot about it, then... I'm sorry, that's mine, GoFundMe.
But if I'm him and you raise $400,000 for me because I'm homeless,
I'm still homeless. Hey, sadly, let's put ourselves in the mind of this man, right? Now, you were homeless. A wonderful black woman came out and she helped you. She helped you in a way that no one had before, in that, at least that we could see, right? She put you up in a room, fed you, did all these things to make you feel better about yourself and hopefully do better, right? And then her story got out, and then they were able to raise $400,000 for me. That is remarkable and amazing. That could change my life. And then... you took it away because I beat on people and I'm a menace. What do you think is going to happen? I'm about to whip her ass again because whatever he did to black her eye twice, she just took $400K from him. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to protect that white woman and give her a security detail because that homeless man is going to find her.
The 400 bands, since we stepping in morality wise, the 400 bands need to go to the girl that raised the money for him initially that was trying to do a good deed.
Because her deed was so good that nobody had done before that she should be rewarded for that, as opposed to having her name associated with such a terrible outcome of a scandal. It started off as a helpful black woman helping a black man down on his luck, and it ended as she facilitated a way for him to get $400,000 to continue his menacing spree. And that is very unfair to her.
Very unfair.
And I would like to take this time to say,
I know I'm supposed to be waiting on your go, but I'm gonna tell you like this.
GoFundMe?
Fuck you.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
This shit that turned to kill or be killed, man.
GoFundMe sticking his nose in places it don't belong. Had 400K and say I can't get it because I did shit wrong. You ain't even know what the white bitch did to me to act the way I did to she. But now you taking 4K from me. What the fuck you think that's gonna do to me? I'm gonna kill everybody now. And I hope he don't. I hope he just chill on the bench and take a smoke. I hope he find another way to make his cash. I hope he don't go ahead and whip nobody's ass.
I'm like, money, run me. Fuck you. GoFundMe. I need my cash because I ain't got a fucking crib. You're laughing at a nigga, I ain't got a place to live. Yeah, I hit her in the eye, I bust her fucking lip, but I don't really give a damn, nigga. I need my chips.
Ooh, with the motherfucking dip, too. You a bitch, you GoFundMe. Why the fuck you need to get from me? Because you take my funds from me. I don't like it. I don't find it funny. But so if I see anybody from GoFundMe, ooh, it's over for them.
It's over. Run my money, GoFundMe.
Run my damn money. I'll whip somebody's ass around this.
Facts, man.
But ultimately, in closing, man, I don't like this story.
No, GoFundMe's in a weird place,
I think GoFundMe is the worst person in this situation. Because if I didn't know I had the possibility of cashing in $400,000, my life wouldn't be ruined. His life is more ruined than it was before he met. That girl ruined his life.
I'm going to go with the guy beating up the chicks is the worst person in the story.
Fact.
Shout out to GoFundMe,
technically,
man.
that girl ruined his life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because I went from not having shit to thinking I have almost $500,000 to back now not having shit and have people know I ain't shit and people probably looking for me.
Yeah. But I also kind of feel like if I'm like sleeping and I'm homeless and you like black both of my eyes, you kind of ruined my life too, man.
What's the story? Do you know the story of that?
I don't know the story.
Okay, sorry.
You know the story?
So apparently the homeless gentleman had cancer. Has cancer. Do you think he got cancer because he was beating on white women?
I don't.
And this is his karma?
I don't think that's one of the... I know high fructose corn syrup can cause cancer. I don't know if punching women actually causes cancer.
So does that change anything for you finding out that the gentleman has cancer and this was being raised for medical funds?
Oh, to me, it's more of the reason that the black girl should get the $400,000.
Why?
I mean, you could help him with cancer just because he goes to the hospital. And he could just not pay the bills, you know?
So yes, let her be, since she won't go ahead and be a black caretaker, let her take the job full time. Now you're responsible for this nigga's medical bills and all that with the GoFundMe. And when he die, you get to keep the change.
On God. Shout out to GoFundMe. Man, I'm going to get busy on these bitches.
What she did? Who comes and walks in the room while you're sleeping, jumps on you and beat you? Something had to have happened that he didn't realize until the moment he realized it and then saw, wait a minute, she done did this and sleeping all nestled in and nice?
I never want to be that guy. As Dave Chappelle said, in the streets, I'm known as a victim blamer. I never want to be that guy to even play devil's advocate when it has to do with like domestic violence. Right?
I understand.
But I remember recently they were saying that 2 teens were like found in a car, shot together. This guy just randomly walks up to this woman and beats her up. I am one of those people that firmly believes, I don't believe that people are good and like how people be saying, but I think it is a very thin line and a anomaly when something happens to somebody for no reason. Mm-hmm. I truly believe. I'm not saying that the reason is justified. I'm not saying that it's a good reason, but most of the time, no joke, stuff don't just happen to people.
And my justification, one, doesn't mean anything to anyone. It's just when I hear certain stories and I think of the level of ridiculousness it is,
no doubt.
I'm just naturally want to know, well, what got that person there?
No doubt.
What did they do? Again, think about two homeless people. Let's say they on drugs, right? And I sell my asshole, and I get to buy us some drugs. And I come back from washing my asshole, you high to the point where you sleep. I come back, there's no drugs. To a homeless drug person, that's enough to beat you up out your sleep because I gave my asshole for this drugs and I didn't even get a taste. You didn't even have the decency to wait for me so I can get a taste. You just smoke it and then go into your dope coma. And now I have to be up with a sore ass and no drugs while watching you sleep. I may hit you.
Most stereotypical person of all time. This man gave a scenario of a homeless
Hypothetic.
person. And the scenario was a homeless person gave up their asshole for drugs.
Because homeless people drug addicts
What you was
would do.
That's what homeless people do.
Drug addicts would do random things to make it through the day. And in different instances, there's trans people out there sometimes who's giving up asshole. They be on just like the girl out there on the line tricking. The trans be out there tricking. If I go and I trick and I can't even get the treat.
This video clearly is never coming out.
I can't wait for a day that reality is and shit can be spoken.
This video is
I'm not saying this has happened. I'm saying based on the story we've been told about these situations, this is in the realm of possibility.
This is so funny. I gotta beep your words out to put it out, bro.
No, you don't need this.
This is too funny, bro. You're the most stereotypical. He's like, no, I'm not stereotypical. And then the trans giving up their ass.
Hey, I give the stereotypical hypothesis. I'm not saying this is what I think.
If you're thinking of a hypothesis, why is the most stereotypical scenario the one that you go to?
Because that's what people, it's like a comedian get on stage. So I was driving behind this woman, right?
Oh, right.
You know where the joke's going.
That was too funny, man. What else you got?
What else you got?
Do you know who Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross and them are?
Yes, indeed, I do.
I'm actually a little shocked that you know who they are. Apparently, they're all beefing with Joe Budden because Joe Budden was mad about them saying that Travis Scott Utopia should have won a Grammy and that they never heard of Killer Mike.
This sounds like a classic old nigga versus young nigga argument.
It's exactly that.
Yep, because again, and you can just know that based on the musical choice.
If you had to pick a side, whose side are you on?
Ha-ha, side picking, he says. Well, the old nigga in me wants to go with Joseph because in the rap and music era, I like good raps and I like good music. And I listened to some of Killer Mike's album. I listened to Zero of Utopia. So I guess, this is why I don't like picking sides. Because even though I feel like Joe's right from his position, I don't think he's right. If I take the Kai Cenat's position and Aiden Ross' position and vice versa. They don't even know really what he's talking about and what he's fighting for. But he don't know
what they're talking about.
Exactly. So it's a case of miscommunication, which then going to lead to niggas saying, well, you broke, you old, fuck you, nigga. It's going to lead to that all because of simple musical miscommunication. I completely agree. I choose no sides.
I choose no side, but I was going to say if I had to pick a side, I would pick Kai Cenat.
You go with the youth.
And it's just because... All right, let's say I'm a young cat, right? And I feel like this album is great, despite what you think. And I feel like this album should have won a Grammy. And an artist that, one, I have never heard of, and two, I know ain't popular, wins, I'm going to say, what the fuck? Why would he win? You feel what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? From an old nigga standpoint, I can at least say I know who Travis Scott is. I don't listen to his music, and I don't think he dope like the kids think he dope, but I know who the fuck he is. Like, I believe these kids when they say, hey, I for real do not know who Killer Mike is.
Old versus young, man. The old people got certain experiences that the young don't understand. So when the old see the young doing shit that's kind of, they feel and
they think it's disrespectful.
Yep, and wasteful. So they feel they need to do the OG thing and chime in.
I don't feel like it's disrespectful. Like people like, if you don't know your hip hop history, you disrespecting the whole game. I don't feel that way. Like they were born and this shit already existed, and then they listened to the people that made music when they were coming up, and that's all. That is the history for them. You know what I'm saying? Their history is like, I came up on Drake, or I came up on like fucking Chief Keef or Uzi. Like these kids like came up on like Uzi.
That's they OGs.
Yeah, you know. So how are they wrong?
I think nobody's wrong. That's the point. No one's wrong.
If somebody's wrong, it's Joe though.
And it would be Joe for his communication.
Yeah, I agree.
How you deliver something is usually what makes a person react to it.
And Joe being the old nigga, he should be the one to say it in a way where like, hey, I feel y'all got y'all thing coming out and y'all got y'all thing going on, but just let me tell you a little bit about Killer Mike.
But Joe is also a content person, and the reason we randomly are talking about this situation is because he said, fuck y'all young ass, dumb ass niggas.
Yeah, man.
And that is the black community's problem. We don't know how to speak to one another when we have disagreements. We go to things that are like poking words and shit. You say, shut your young dumb ass up. There's only one way to take that.
Oh, yeah. They took it as disrespect.
Yes,
and they should have.
And they should have.
Like, nigga, I'll buy you, nigga. You broke as fuck.
Even in the urban community, when you say somebody makes you laugh, you say, man, you stupid as hell.
Right.
How that is said is like, oh, you like what I'm saying. I amuse you.
Right.
But when you say, shut your stupid ass up, that sounds and takes a whole different body.
You're asking to have a problem with me, man.
Play a Joe Budden.
Shout out to Joe Budden, man. Shout out to Casanat, Aiden Ross.
Shout out to all the young people and the old people. We need to bridge that gap.
Not shout out to Neon, though, man. You
Who
corny,
the fuck
man.
is that?
Why is so loud in my ear, man?
Hey. Shout out Joe and Casanat. You think Joe be watching Kai? I think he not. Killer Mike won a Grammy.
Man.
And they wonder why they can't stand him. They're probably too old, they're probably too young. They rather hear niggas rapping about a new gun. Popping off, showing niggas how to rob. They probably want to hear songs like, hey, how to rob.
These niggas old. Killer Mike, you ain't go. My nigga Travis Scott went platinum. You niggas is still rapping. I'm like, what happened? These old niggas capping. They saying they ain't watching me, but they be keeping my name in their mouth. These niggas saying that the move then went to the south, but now it's back up and young boys then took off. And Joe Budden, you need to sit it down, jerk off.
Oh, nigga. Sit your ass down while these young niggas grind, nigga running up. Oh, nigga.
Hey.
You're getting so mad cause them young niggas running it. But hey, fuck you, young nigga. You ain't lived no life, you little young ass, dumb ass, full ass, calm nigga.
Hey.
Who gives a fuck where you from, nigga?
Hey.
Oh, versus a young nigga.
Man, that nigga made a hook for that motherfucker, boy.
Nigga made one like a middle ground.
Yeah,
Can't go there. But anyway, man, in closing, man, I really think just with everything, when people have such a historical misunderstandings of communication, somebody needs to figure out a way to bridge the gap.
Chill out, guys. Casanat is 21 years younger than Joe Budden.
I thought you were about to say 21 years old, which would probably be right.
He's 22.
Yeah, so the things they can't communicate correctly together.
No.
Because Casanat grew up in an era where saying suck my dick is how you tell somebody, hey, fuck you. And Joe grew up in the era of where you say suck my dick, hey, I'm about to kill you.
Yeah.
So that miscommunication on that level is already going to fuck shit up.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the streamers. Shout
out to all the old niggas.
Yeah, that was tough.
And all the young niggas. What else you got? Anything else? That should be it.
Nathan, bro.
Probably it for real. Honey, you got anything else over there? Cause your ass got a dip. Come on, one time for the one time. I can do this shit right now and blow your mind. Everybody better know what is going on. When I bad your bitch and I run a spine, put my hand on her head and I pull it back. Then I let her know, yeah, baby, I'm black. Long dick in your base, I know you feel that. Long dick in your ass, I know you loving that. But I don't do that shit, I don't fuck booty. Try to let you know that I ain't a new newbie. I just out here rubbing.
I don't fuck booty.
Hey, when you freestyle, especially for me, when you say something that is outlandish, your next few bars gotta clear it up.
When I say something ridiculous, it fucked me up. It be like thinking like, how
do I clear this up?
Yeah.
I think that's all we got, man. Miami aliens. Look how long we had fucking topics in here. Miami aliens. What does that even mean?
Blue lace bitch. Oh, blue face bitch. Oh no.
Yeah, we did some of these already.
This is a good idea to make this a Patreon episode.
Yeah, just the whole thing going
there. This is like so behind the scenes, you know.
We release it too. Just like, hey, this is what we previewing over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't think I got it. Honey, one more time. You got anything? We should do this at one time. This whole get to know the raw hype. You have a favorite birthday memory and stuff like that? Favorite sex partner? Oh.
My favorite sex partner?
Yes.
I don't think I can pick that.
Look at that motherfucker. So this is my point. A question like that, I make anybody, especially a bitch, perk up.
Yeah,
she perked right on up. What is he gonna say?
Yeah.
But if you can then ask her, you want to know who Hype? I don't care who Hype fucking. But you say, Hype, who's your favorite person?
Yeah, from a podcast perspective, you would want to hear somebody answer that. Even though you ain't finna know who the fuck they talking about. It's just, I don't know if I can answer a question like that, man.
Who took you to your first strip club? Or what's your favorite?
Like
do you have a favorite strip club story? I have a favorite strip club story. I've been to a strip club one time, right? And I was in there, and it was somebody's bachelor party. And because I know this person and love them, I'm not going to share their names.
Right. But we was fucking the stripper.
Oh, man.
That nigga sound like they really was.
No, we wasn't, but it was damn near. Now, I remember we was there. Nice young lady, too. She looked nice. One of those ladies that you say words like, you ain't even supposed to be in here. And she was in there, right? And she was just doing tricks and all kind of crazy shit, right? And I then see the groom and the two other dudes start fingering her while she's dancing and performing on the stage, right? In which I go, they do a lot for $1 nowadays, apparently. And then one took a Heineken bottle and put the Heineken bottle inside of her vagina and then continued circularly rubbing her vagina with a Heineken bottle. She held the Heineken bottle and says, Mommy's gonna need some tip for the fingering. And I saw the groom and the two groomsmen walk away. I don't know how you raw hype, but we raw hype responsibly.
Ooh.